Hey everyone, this is our very first episode of D&D. I've never played before, so don't judge too hard. I hope you guys like it. Everyone's a little tipsy. A lot of fun.
All right, so we got a nice introduction from Joey Joannis.
Oh, sorry,
Cowan
I didn't know
of
you guys could
Middle
hear me, my
Swoop.
bad.
Let's go ahead and do your introduction. Tell us a little bit about your character.
About my character?
Mm-hmm. Break it down.
So I got more into my backstory since the last time we met. So I'm going with the clan crafter backstory. So I was raised by stout folk, which are dwarves, and apprenticed under a dwarf who's very stern and humble.
Fuck yeah.
Took a sworn oath not to pass on the teachings of the dwarves as per the apprenticeship. And because of my time with the dwarves, I really respect them. Left home to pursue greater things, persuaded dwarf craftsmen to take me under their wing and teach me all their artificing techniques. Lived under them before foolishly following a stranger into a new city, which is where I wind up with you all. Besides that, I kind of filled out more of my character traits.
Okay.
Character is impulsive, smart, sly, engaging, and very lost. Interested in helping other people through their craft, but doesn't really know where they belong in the whole spectrum of things with place and people. So that's what I came up with.
Awesome. I love it. That's you delve deep, and I appreciate that.
Oh, because I forgot I can't put my camera on this massive monitor.
And for anyone who's not familiar with like the,
I'll just leave it this for now.
Officer in a party. She, even at level 1, can essentially make inanimate objects enchanted somehow. Right now, just by making them like glow slightly, or like creating an image on them, or leaving like a 6-second sound that will repeat on them if she touches it, like that kind of stuff. But down the line, she'll be able to like bring essentially like Tinker Toys and all kinds of stuff like to life and enchant stuff. So anyways, very, very awesome choice in class. Really appreciate, especially a first timer, choosing that class because it is pretty dense.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because you can do a lot with it in roleplay. So
a lot cooler than a farmer.
I didn't know that it was that intense when I picked it.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it for deception. You can use it for persuasion. You can do so much. So yeah. Like think about it. Like even at level 1, you could create a.
Hopefully the cameras are big enough, by the way.
And maybe tote some favor.
So you can kind of see it. The gist of everyone who's talking stuff.
That's creepy, but yeah.
Okay, well, this is a fantasy world. So. All right. Moving on, Farragrim. Let's hear a little bit about you.
Farragrim is a kid who grew up in Daggerford. His mother was a bard who liked to get into fights. She taught him how to fight, and so he's like charismatic, but he also is a good fighter. And he trained in the library ever since he was a child because he was obsessed with it. As soon as he was able to read and able to go out on his own at like 8 or 10, he would go to the library and read about dragons and shit. He wanted to be a dragon hunter for some time, but his elders talked him out of it. And now he doesn't really know what he wants to do. Or he wants to... Let me look. Because I already wrote this out. And it's phrased better.
But I want to be able to...
He's a sage, correct?
He's a sage. That's because of the library.
F11.
And he can speak Draconic.
Yeah, I might just do it like this and have my character, not have my character sheet up on the screen. We can have better view of this.
Where is it? Oh, it's
have like bigger cameras. It's probably better for the stream.
Sorry. There it is. Years of alcohol in the nightlife have had their toll on Felicia, his mother, and Farragrim is concerned for her ailing health, and he wants to find a place where he can send his aging mother to get away from her old life and retire, but he needs money and stuff first. And he also needs to prove to himself that he can handle himself because he's never been away from home very long. So that's Farragrim.
Cool. Sounds very very stubborn, very headstrong.
Yeah.
But also intelligent. Excellent. Okay. Calithil, Ludov. Let's move on to you. Tell us about you.
I am Calithiel Ludov. I am a half-elf. My father is a human. My mother was an elf. We are from Neverwinter, which is north of Daggerford. I'm traveling on kind of like a pilgrimage. I'm a cleric, and so I'm kind of doing my pilgrimage to spread the message of like equality and tolerance, because that is pretty much what my patron god is all about. My god is Selune, which is the moon goddess, essentially. She's a little flighty, a little forgetful. She's very compassionate towards others, and she's very tranquil in general, until she's, pushed or backed into a corner. And then that can change. If there's anything else y'all need to know. Yeah, no, I was raised on the principles of tolerance and compassion for others. I hate seeing all of the pain and injustice in the world, want to do what I can to right those wrongs. My purpose is to serve a deity I revere and respect with honor and ferocity. So I left my family and home behind me. I love and miss them both dearly, but I know what I am doing is important and that our Silver Lady watches over them.
Wonderful. So
just another stop on my pilgrimage, basically.
Awesome. Cleric on a mission. Joseph Smoot. Tell us about you.
All right, so I was 1 second here while I pull it up. So I was raised by a fae after the fae discovered me as a child / toddler / baby infant boy in the woods and took me in and raised me. There's nothing much eventful happened there. I discovered a love for music, played in the woods a lot, and then one day my fae parent was like, "Yo, dog," not like this, but it says to me, "Hey, you're not from here. You know that, right? I want you to go out and find the truth about what happened to your parents. Why you were just in my woods one day." So sends him out into the wilderness or into the world to figure it all out. And he discovers that because he found and learned how to play the music from the fae and in the woods with the fae and all that, he's actually pretty enchanting with an instrument. And so he doesn't like to play in front of people because he doesn't like to having power over them, but he will if he has to. He also likes to talk in song, like kind of singing a lot of the words he says, because he just loves music too much. He just can't help it, but he doesn't like to play music, so this is what he does instead. That's pretty much it. He's just kind of out and about, wandering around looking for his parents, and comes across this area.
Awesome. A traveling spoken word poet. Let's do it. All right, guys. Here we go. So, everyone in this party I liked is traveling. And you guys just so happen to be traveling on the same road. And this is the same road that you can take north and south to get to Daggerford. Hang on, I'm pulling up my map for reference right now.
Was that the sounding of a computer whirring?
It might just be my fan in my window.
Okay.
Or someone else's mic, perhaps. I should have my noise canceling thing on, though.
My fan in your window.
Oh. Yeah. Max's fan in my window. Pardon me. Okay. So you guys are traveling along the South Tradeway, heading north. So the Misty Forest would be off to the east. And the ocean, the Sword Coast specifically, the Sea of Swords, would be off to your west. And one of the major stops on the Tradeway, especially coming from the south, before you get to any of the major towns, the first one being Daggerford, is the Way In, which is kind of a travelers and smugglers, all in one. It's pretty well known across the Sword Coast, and I know we have a couple of locals of the Sword Coast area here. But on top of that, it is also one of the nicer places to stay near the Misty Forest. So it's going to be a little bit more upkept than some of your average taverns and everything. And generally, you have a nice variation of people who are traveling in and out of it. So at this point in time, it is 1497, and it's just before the spring is starting, and you guys are making your way into the Way In this moment right now. So yeah, let me jump over here. And let me know if anybody's screen glitches out in this moment. We'll see what happens here. Is there a switch?
Yeah, I got the switch.
Awesome.
Everything's looking good for me.
You guys' vision should be kind of limited right now. Is that the case?
Yeah.
Awesome. So right now, you are standing in front of the Way In, and you guys have not entered. We are not in initiative right now, so for anybody new to D&D, movement is not going to be restricted in this moment. Initiative starts when you guys get into an encounter that inevitably leads to combat. But in this moment, you guys are just travelers happening to arrive at the same tavern at the same time, because it's one of the only stops on the way road, the tradeway, excuse me. So I'm gonna let you just kind of sandbox your characters around, maybe have a friendly chat out in front of the bar, or go in and just see what's in store for you inside the bar.
All right. Are we doing this in order or just kind of all at once?
We can start. We'll go in pecking order. So yeah, John, you can go ahead and go first.
Okay.
I leave my character back.
Well, as he has no reason to talk to any of these people, because as you said, we're just kind of arriving at the same time to the same place. We don't really know each other. We've already introduced ourselves in character, right? Yes or no?
You have not. This would
In
be the
character.
first time you guys would be bumping into each other in this.
All right. Well, then I ignore all of them and I go directly to the bar to get a drink.
Okay, and go ahead and walk your character in there.
This is the bar, right? Over here? Or is it right here?
Yep, you're at the bar right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'm just chilling at the bar and getting a drink right now.
Okay, are you gonna talk to the bartender?
Yeah, well, yeah, to get my drink, but that's about it. I'm just kind of sitting there for now.
Hi there, laddie. What can I get ya? Says the orc bartender.
Well, mister, do you have any mead?
I got lots of mead back there. Barrels of it, in fact. What kind of mead do you want?
Give me the strongest you got.
We just had a barrel come in from good mead this morning, if you can pay for it. How much coin you got on you?
Oh, no, sir. Tell me how much it cost first.
A glass of that's gonna be 5 copper.
5 copper. That's a deal.
All right, so he's gonna go ahead and walk over and grab himself, talk to this man over here with the barrel, and grab himself a nice thing of that mead for you. Drop it back on the counter here for you.
All right.
Let me go ahead and hang on. I can go ahead and slide that over to you. Give me 2 seconds.
All right. So
there's your mead right there.
What kind
So
of orc is that? I don't know.
So you give me my mead,
Mhm.
and I give you your coin.
That's
I
right.
now.
Go ahead and subtract your 5 copper pieces out of your coin.
Yes, sir. Give me a second. But I want to say, as I'm doing this,
How's the math work out on that? Is it just 100, 100, 100?
yeah.
Yep.
So
It is.
I'll have I'll lose 1 gold. Fuck, how much would I have now? I guess 14.90 something. I don't fucking know.
99, right?
Yeah, 14 point. You'd have 14 gold. And
14 silver.
Yeah.
14 everything, or 99. I got.
Yeah, 14, 99, and then 95.
99, or is it not? Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. All right, so 95 silver, 99 E or whatever, and then 14 gold.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right. So my character, I get the drink. Yosef gets the drink, and he takes just one long swig of it. Just knocks it back. Just
He just looks at you in amazement and says, "Boy, that's 13% there. You better be careful how many of those you're getting." And he takes it off and starts wiping it down. "What brings you through?"
I'm looking for my parents. Would you know anything about that?
"Do I look like I know who the fuck your parents are?" Go ahead and roll me a charisma, just a base charisma roll.
Okay. How's that roll? 23.
Pretty damn good. All right.
Nice. Very charismatic.
Yeah.
It's got a voice.
You caught me off guard with that question there. But overall, I like your style. Tell me, where are you from?
Believe this, I don't know if you could. I'm from the Fey Woods right over there.
The Feywood, huh? Well, now. You ever seen any of those lizard folk walking around?
No, sir, not once in my life.
I'm not gonna be able to hold
only
myself
ever
together
hung
whenever
out
if
with
John does
my
this the entire time.
Fey
This is
wife.
too funny.
Well, ain't that just a song of love?
My
Well,
wife. I don't have a wife. I just needed a rhyme for my song.
I think he's just pretty confused at this point, but you're so damn charismatic, he's gonna look over your shoulder at the table of more well-dressed gentlemen sitting around each other and say, "Yeah, they're from Neverwinter over there. Fancy merchants. We don't get a lot of their kind around here. Maybe they'll know something about, your Feywild or something, you fucking fairy." And he turns around, walks back against the bar,
All right,
starts wiping stuff down.
I call out to him. Before you go, can I have just one more? I promise to sip on this one very slow.
There you go. This one's on the house.
Thank you, mister.
I already get a free beer.
I'm very charismatic.
Okay, wonderful. Max.
All right, yeah, I'm just sipping on it for now, yeah.
Ooh.
Max, you're up. What would you be doing? What would Farragrim be doing in this moment?
Farragrim is going to. Hold on, can I move him? There we go. Farragrim's gonna stride on into this place.
Now remember, anything that you guys heard me tell Yosef Smoot, you guys did not hear.
That's for the
Therefore,
best
you cannot
anyways.
make any character decisions based off of that information. Just throwing it out there.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
All right. Anyways, continuing on Farragrim.
So I'm gonna walk into this place. Where's the bar at? Oh man, this shit is clunky. I'm gonna try to do my movements live with my lines, but I don't think I can do that. I'm gonna walk up to the bar and also order a drink. I'm just gonna be like, hold on. And then I'm
Well, let me
gonna
try to move my character
walk-
around a little
I'm
bit so I
gonna
can get a
go to,
little
like, the most
better
corner
perspective.
seat
There you go.
and just like stand in the corner watching everybody.
Everyone was glad they were
Okay, yeah,
involved
so you
in
do
the
that.
conversation. Yeah, that's what I was hinting at.
And go
dude.
ahead and
Holy shit, John doing that sing-songy voice is so funny.
go ahead and roll me performance for that.
It's
your
actually-
strut as you
dude,
walked in there.
I don't know, man.
Bumped into the corner
That's
of that bar.
hopefully he refines it and it gets a little bit better whenever time passes.
So yeah, he's gonna roll a d20 and then he's gonna add his performance modifier to it.
Cause I'm gonna be an accent, but mine's not
Already
gonna be.
players here.
I don't think that frustrating. I think. 'Cause I'm just, my name is Joey Joannis. That's basically it. Like a soft little farmer boy. Oh, it's his name. My name is Joey Joannis. I'm from Golden Fields.
can
My
click
parents died. You know what I
performance
mean?
on your
That's just
character
it. Like it's just
Yeah,
like a
just click the
little subtle,
corresponding thing there.
little subtle accent. It's not gonna be like
Maybe
anything
charisma,
crazy.
I think.
You should
Yeah,
be able to. Click
so it's not gonna be
performance as well,
anything like.
skills.
Yeah,
That's,
you can. It's in the skills area. You can just click on performance and it'll do it for you.
Yeah, I can also roll a d20 for you right now.
Where's
There
the
you go.
skill? Area?
There it goes. Perfect. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, you where are you at, Max? I don't see you anymore.
I'm down here in the corner.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, you walk over there and you bump into the bar, and the bartender walks over from you and he goes, "Well, ain't you a handsome fella? Tell me,
Say thank you.
where's a curvy-eared fella like you come from?" You can tell that this bartender is, super open-minded.
Since I'm from the area, can I do like a history check to see if I know his name?
Sure. Roll me for history.
Oh, that's a different. Pop up. Sorry, I have like my laptop in front of my TV, so I have to like look over it.
Oh, I see that character is very orc-like. Orc-like.
What do we got for that history?
Sorry, 1 second.
Is it cool if I run the restroom real quick?
Yeah.
My history is
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
There it is. It just popped up.
I will have you guys update your journals whenever you come into contact with NPCs. I'm going to update mine as well. But make sure you keep a track of interactions with NPCs should you feel like they're important. Ooh, 7 on history. Okay. Let's see here. You don't know his name, but you know that he is one of the better known bartenders in the area. Like he's pretty.
We're not in Daggerford.
No, we're not. We're outside of. We're at the weigh-in.
You said weigh-in. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
never mind.
Yeah. So.
That's fine.
Yeah, but he is known in Daggerford.
There's gotta be a way to add it.
Because the weigh-in is such a popular
Way
stop.
to add it.
But I don't think that you remember his name. Just his notoriety.
I'm surprised we never met.
You're gonna say that to him? Okay. You know, I did used to go to a lot of disco shows back in my time. Maybe I saw you at one of those. Say, have you ever been to Neverwinter?
Can't say I have.
Well, that's too damn bad. What can I get you, son?
Just a mead or whatever you got. Whatever's cheap.
Yeah, one glass of mead, 1 copper piece. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
He sets it on the bar right there.
Copper piece? How many GP is that worth?
1/1000th.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why it took me so long to mentally figure out how much 5 was.
Oh, how do I know how much money I have?
It's just 1 silver and just 1 every tier up, 100 of each of that. It's like 1 silver is like 100 copper, and it's just like that.
So I don't know what I start with, or if I start with.
Oh, that's up to your class stuff.
Yeah, some people do not start with any money. I will say that you can all start with 10. Let's say 5 silver pieces and 30 copper pieces.
Yeah.
My character already starts with 10 gold, so I don't really need.
I was gonna say because I know some people's like actual racial traits made them start with gold. So I want people to start with like a little bit of income, but not like so much that it's gonna take that out of account. So awesome.
Just turn 1 gold piece into 1,000 copper pieces and just put them in my pocket really quick.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay, I did that.
Cool. And like taverns are not a very good expression of like the what's it called, like the dynamic of this system of wealth. It gets much better when you get into cities and stuff because you can actually buy expensive items. Yeah. Awesome.
Sweet, I'm gonna go stand in the corner.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you take the beer and you go stand in the corner.
My boy's at the bar with me. Oh, he was. Never mind.
All right, Kelsey, Calithil, what would you be doing? Having just been at this bar in your travels.
I think taverns are usually full of some pretty sad people. So I think Cal would probably go in, maybe grab an ale just to seem more approachable and normal, like she wants to kind of fit in.
Okay.
And kind of look around to see if she sees any any wayward or sad souls who just need a friend or someone to talk to,
You know
but
the
she would
character.
probably go to the bar first.
Okay.
Hey,
Looks like there's a stool open.
Is that right?
Yep, I see you. You're going to go up to the bar, and the bartender's going to turn over to you. And he's going to say, now, this is a weird day for me. You're the third person that came in the last 10 minutes. Is there a whole group of you out there or something?
Yeah, we're just taking turns walking in one by one. It's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird. What brings you here? What can I do for you?
I would just love a very simple, humble flagon of ale, please.
Wonderful. That'll just be a copper piece.
Lovely. Thank you so much for your service.
Of course, of course. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. We've got some warm beds upstairs.
That's lovely to know. Thank you so much.
Awesome. He's going to take your copper piece and turn around. And he's going to go stick it under the register over here. And then he's going to go over and talk to his chef buddy and just start chatting away. So I've noticed that nobody has wanted to perceive the room yet. There is a such thing as a perception check.
I kind of did, but I didn't know when that would be.
Yeah, you can totally do that since we're not in like an initiative moment. If you want to go ahead and
I really want to
perception
That's
check,
what I feel like
area.
she would do by like looking for wayward souls or people in need of a friend.
Definitely. So roll me a perception check for that then.
Okay, so that is a d20 plus my perception
That's right.
modifier. Okay.
Mhm.
So I rolled an 18
Nice. Okay. So yeah.
plus 3.
Plus 3?
21.
So 21? Okay, but not natty. Awesome. So 21. Yeah, that's really good. So yeah, you look around the room, and right off the bat, you notice that it's a pretty busy night. Most of the tables are full. There's only one table there, but it's not completely full. There seems to be a young girl at the table closest to you, off over here. Can you guys see that? Do you guys see my ping?
Yes.
Can you do it again?
Awesome. So yeah, off over here, there's going to be a table with a young girl who is just looks like studying homework, and then there's a woman standing over the table with a bunch of books in her hand.
Oh, that's pretty
And she seems to be like a tutor.
my character, and there's
a really gruff woman.
He's like
who's
chaotic
just kind of
good,
sitting over here
right?
staring out the window.
So
and she's sitting on a chair, but I don't know. She doesn't really appear to be paying.
So
a
like
lot
my
of
character's
attention
like
to,
a
what's
farmer,
going on
right?
with the tutor and the
Who's
girl.
but
But
farm
there's
burnt
no
down, his
drinks
parents
or
were
food on
killed
the
by
table
goblins
there.
who were like trying to
You do
steal their
notice that right off the bat,
livestock.
that perception
So,
check.
so now I'm a rogue.
Over
I was
here,
forced on the
There's
streets.
going to be
I'm
a
forced
group
to steal.
of more
So
of
I'm
what
still
you'd
a good
expect out of
farm
the bar,
boy,
you know,
but I'm
there's like,
basically forced into like a life of
younger
crime.
lady
But I don't want to be.
and her mother,
Which is why
who
my
are sitting
character
there
would
having
join a
drinks
group like this because
with what appears
he's
to
still
be
young.
a
He still
hunter
wants to like
who
make
just
friends and
recently came
adventure.
back from,
But at the same time, he's like jaded and forced
some
to a
sort
life
of fresh
crime.
hunt
That's
because he
basically.
still has
So he's
some
like
squirrels
chaotic
and
good.
some beavers just kind of like lopped over his shoulder. And they all appear to be having a roaring discussion about something. They're being fairly loud over there. And then, of course, the most obvious group in the room over here is the group that appears to be, mostly led by a dwarf caster of some kind. And there is a very well adorned knight seated at the table. I don't know that you'd know anything else about him, even with that perception check. And the table itself is actually being guarded by two men who are standing there with axes here. And these guys have a lot of pieces of paper and like maps rolled out on the table, and they're all kind of like leaning over the table and like whispering to each other, and they look kind of stressed out, like they're trying to figure something out. And the guy that is sitting in the chair right here, he's pretty quiet. He seems to be sipping his flagon of ale. His legs are crossed. He just kind of seems to be enjoying the ride, so to speak. He looks pretty pleased with himself. But the dwarf and the guy over here, that's very well armed, they appear to be pretty stressed out, and it looks like it's been a pretty long day for them. Directly next to you, there is a drunkard who has gone through, it looks like about 4 flagons of ale already, and he's nursing his 5th. And it looks like he's going through so much at this point that the bartender over here is already having to grab an extra barrel for him so that he can get through it. And Max, you probably would have noticed that by now as well. But yeah, with a 21 perception, Kelly Thiel, I think that's what you notice. That was a lot of information. I apologize.
That's good.
Would my character get any of that, or do I have to roll my own perception?
Yeah, I actually asked the same thing in chat.
Yeah, so she was the first one to roll a perception check, so that's what I'm going to give her. Since, let's see, I have your passives right here, so 12 and 12. Since you guys both have the same passive perception, that's pretty easy. I think that you would notice the family in the tutoring with the gruff mother, since they're like right behind you, and you have also probably at least noticed the dwarf and the guards and everything over here, because they are a pretty large group over there.
To be fair, you did specifically tell my character Yosef about that group.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I mentioned that to you at the bar. But yeah, I think both of you guys would notice those two aspects of that situation.
Okay.
Maybe not the other stuff right now because she rolled a 21. And you guys, your passive perception is like a 12.
I think Farragram's gonna walk over there and.
Okay, before he does that though, we're gonna let Trevor go.
Oh right.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5
There's
of us
a lot of us.
Yep.
There's a lot.
We want everyone to have some game time. Okay. So Joey Joannes, let's do it. What are we doing?
Okay, so Joey would walk in and he would look and see how many people were there, and he clearly was hoping there wouldn't be anybody or like a low amount of people in there, and he gets anxious, like looks around suspiciously, especially at the people with the guards, since he said I have a perception of it already.
Okay, since he is kind of, on the, introverted end of the spectrum, I think that since he's trying to find a place to just be alone and not have to be bothered by anyone, he will notice immediately that there is a knife throwing station right over here on the front of the bar, and it doesn't appear to be occupied.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, no, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to buy a beer.
Awesome.
Probably from this bar right here.
You guys aren't obligated to drink in the tavern. By the way,
that's why my character came.
How you doing there, Sonny? What can I get for you?
Yeah, I just want 1 ale, thank you.
Awesome. Easy order. 1 copper piece.
I already forgot my accent. I'm so bad. All right, here you go.
So what brings you through?
Not talking. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sorry about that. Do you mind if I use this dagger throwing unit over here?
I respect a man that doesn't want to chatter too much. No, nobody's been using it tonight. They were betting on it last night, though. I think some sour gruffs over there at the table on the right with all his empty flagons is the loser.
Oh, maybe let's see if I can make him a double loser. Who knows? All right, thank you for this.
You have a good one now.
All right, then I'll go and to the place and the dagger thing and start playing with it.
Okay, that's over here. Sweet. So I wish I had an animation for you, but I don't.
Oh, it's fine.
But yeah. So you go over there and you start playing daggers. Roll me a performance. Let's see how successful you are in your dagger throwing.
Okay. Will it be D20?
Yep, D20, and then add your performance modifier.
What would be my performance modifier?
Again, you can always just click performance.
Yep, you can
on your character
click that
sheet.
actual thing too.
Okay. Hold on. So I rolled a 17.
Okay, and then add your performance modifier to that.
Hey, where did Kelly go?
Oh, that's just 2. So.
Oh, we lost Kelly. Where's Kelly?
I'm trying to get back on. Something happened. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, so it'd be
I'll get to you in a second, Kelly. I'm sorry.
So it'd be 2.
Okay.
So it'd be 19.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you go over there and you just start lopping knives into that thing like you've been doing it your whole life. I don't think you get the bullseye every single time, but you definitely don't miss the board. Cool. And then Kelly, it is going to be your turn now. What's going on your end though? What can I do? Let's troubleshoot this.
I'm connected to Roll20, but I'm looking at a white grid where I can't see any of the players.
Very interesting. All right, hang on. Let me mess with your back end.
Right, chat.
I wish this wasn't happening.
No, you're good. We're gonna figure it out. It might be something on my end, so let's see what I can figure out.
Hey, Max.
Yes.
I can barely hear you, man. Is that like my problem or?
It's probably my problem.
That is a lot better, thank you. Honestly, I had him cranked up to 200% in Discord, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I was waiting for a good time too.
I have to like keep my mic
Okay,
and
I
also
think-
talk loud.
Yeah, it happens.
Kelly, will you go ahead and
name,
exit the game and return to the game and see if it works?
I think that I'm back connected. I just want to double check. I should be looking at a screen where I can only see segments of the bar.
That's right, yeah. And
Yeah.
like, so right now your vision is probably kind of messed up. Like there's like black spots everywhere.
Keyword.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
it's obscured like right here, and it's obscured like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That is because it is nighttime and you are outside right now. You do have dark vision, so you can see a certain amount around you. That's why you have that orb of vision right now.
Anything.
And then what you're seeing right now is the light that is being emitted from the doorway and the windows of the bar. So if you move your character, you will notice that changes and you can see the inside of the bar. And then once you're inside the bar, because of the placement of the lights in the bar, your vision is going to yep, all good.
Okay.
And that is just a dynamic, it's just called dynamic lighting. And that's just so that you guys don't get immediate visuals on enemies that you might encounter. And so that like it just makes it, a little bit more immersive. So yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, awesome. So Tawin of Millswoop, what would you be doing in this moment?
I am gonna probably go to the bar first because I want to talk with this very knowledgeable bartender, or at least I assume the bartender is really knowledgeable about people in the area.
Okay. So go ahead and walk your character up to the bar by clicking on it and then using the directional keys to make walk. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
What's going on, Max?
Oh.
All right. So yeah, you come up to the bar and the bartender actually immediately looks really excited and turns around in front of the bar and goes, "What can I get for you, lassie?"
1 shot of whiskey.
Ooh, I've actually, let me see if there's a shot. There might be an item. I'm super excited.
I need to change my add. I mean, back to money. Oops. Back to money. The money here. Was it 5? It was 5 copper, so I have.
Okay, there isn't an item, but they're really small. So
5.
I am just going to highly imply that he puts a pretty large sized shot glass actually
100.
down on the table in front of you, and fills it all the way to the brim. And he goes,
then
gnomes have
9.
always been my best customers.
Because we have a lot of money to give.
Not just that, you guys can hold your liquor more than a halfling, if you ask me.
Do a lot of other gnomes come through here?
We get them from time to time. You guys don't come out of the forest very often, but sometimes I'll go down into the misty myself, mushroom hunting, and I'll come across your kind.
Are you from around here?
I grew up in the area, but I wasn't born here.
How long have you been at this tavern?
Oh, going on 35 years now.
Wow.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm just joking. What can I do for you? There's warm beds upstairs. Do you need to know anything about these freaks around here? Why are you traveling on your own? Who's with you? He like looks out the door like he's looking for other gnomes that are like walking around with you. There's not a party coming? Too bad. Comes back over.
I'm hoping to meet a friend in a city nearby, but do you know of any work?
Ooh, can you mute your mic on, what's it called? Roll20, because you're already on Discord as well.
You can do it yourself if that
Yep, I got it. Perfect.
Yeah.
What was your question, Kelly?
I'm meeting a friend in a town nearby, but do you know of any work here?
Well, we did just have a group come through recently talking about that bandit kid again. What's his name? Something Lucky Stanley, something like that. They've been looking after him for the last couple of months, but I don't know if a gnome or anything is going to be able to take that whole crew down. Let's think.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, there's that. You could ask that dwarf over there. He's been asking folk to help him get to Daggerford. Apparently they got stranded last night. Something about one of their carts getting destroyed on the road. I don't know, but they seem desperate.
Maybe I will. Maybe my character... Where are they sitting?
Right over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go say hi to this.
Okay. Yep, you do that. He doesn't charge you for the shot or anything. And he's going to go back over and start talking to his bud again. It's getting later on in the night. I will say that the guy that is sitting over this table, this is for all players that have perceptions above 10, passive perceptions above 10, he's starting to get a little bit louder as he talks to Farragrim, of all people, and starts saying, I've seen you guys around here, you elves. I bet I can outdrink you. And he slams his last mug of ale down as this guy over here comes over and sets a fresh jug on the table for him, just to keep things flowing in the right direction. All right. And you're going to walk over there and talk to who, Kelly?
The dwarf.
Okay. He's going to be at this chair over here.
Oh.
So what do you want to do? You going to tap him on the shoulder? How do you want to go about this?
I'm assuming that there's some kind of... Well, I shouldn't assume. There's a dwarf tradition.
Okay. I like where this is going.
Maybe because my character was living with the dwarves, she knows how to greet them. So she comes right up to this person and they're kind of gruff people and says, hi, I heard you're looking for work and I'm your person.
So when you get up to the table and initially respond to him like that, he's going to be pouring over a bunch of maps on the table, looking pretty stressed out. And he's going to turn around and look at you. And I think just, partially in recognition that you guys are both like half folk, he's just going to immediately say, well, welcome aboard. We pay pretty well. What are you asking?
Only that you pay for food and lodging.
Well, that's easy. Bartender, get us another round. And as he says that, the maid who just dropped off the fresh drinks at the table is walking back over to the bar to get them a tray of food. So, you never even asked what the job was. Pretty darn stupid if you ask me. But then again, you gnomes never really do ask.
Kind of racist.
That's supposed to mean.
Well, this is a dangerous one, I'll tell you that much. We lost 4 guard and a horse last night. And a caravan with all of our fucking payment.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Am I too loud? My bad, guys.
No, it's
No, you're
That's
great. You're great.
perfect.
This is perfect, dude. Keep it up.
Yeah, dwarves in this universe are not Scottish. All right.
None of them.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna give you. What are you gonna ask him?
Sounds like a plan. Let me know where to meet.
So he's gonna tell you to meet him at 2 a.m. to leave the inn. It's right, to put it in perspective, it's like right around 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. right now. So in like 3 hours, they're gonna get together and get ready to depart. The task that they have appointed you to is to escort them to Daggerford. But on top of that, they need to retrieve the caravan that they lost the night before.
Okay.
And you look over at this guy that's sitting next to you with the purple hat on, and he's just tossing coins in between his knuckles and stuff. Like he doesn't have a care in the world. Okay, back to the top of the order. John. Yosef, what are we doing?
Yep. So, can you tell me what Yosef sees around him, like what is happening around the room that he sees and knows about?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
And what are you looking for? Are you just trying to get a general feel of like what's going on around you?
Yeah,
Do you have any
just a general
details that you're
feel.
looking for? Okay, cool.
Nothing,
Yeah,
nothing in particular. Just the general going ons. I'm very perceptive.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it pop in the chat. My bad.
You're
Awesome.
good.
So you are going to notice in the corner over here that the hunter has finished his gloating and has laid his rabbit and his beaver on the table and is now healthily enjoying the meal just dropped off by one of the waitresses. This barmaid over here has already made her way back to the table full of dwarves to drop off the meal.
Looks boring, dude. It's so much fun.
They
Do you hear John's first
what you see
conversation was
as
hilarious,
this new
dude.
gnome accomplice.
It's just, I guess it's just one of those things that like you just
charting
gotta
out
you gotta
maps on
you
the
gotta
table.
immerse yourself in. Once
And
you immerse
notice
yourself
that
in, it's a
the
lot more
dwarf,
fun. I'm actually like
pulled
nervous
out
and
a little
excited
bag
because
of
I have to like
coins
play a
and
character,
set
and
it
my
on the
character has
table
like a
for the
southern
gnome to
accent,
grab.
you know. He's
And-
totally different like personality than
Excuse me.
myself. So it's like I don't know, it's
I'm
just
trying to
kind of like
remember your
low-key
gnome name.
exciting. I'm having like
apologies.
I'm having a lot of fun just
Talwyn.
listening
Talwyn,
to the
you
other
are going to
characters
get
that I haven't
10
even
pieces
met
of
yet,
silver
you know. And it's
from
scary because I know I have to meet these
the
people's
dwarf.
characters. I don't know, it's fun.
Awesome. But yeah, Yosef, you also notice that the really drunk guy over here is goading at a rather attractive paladin-looking character who's standing in the corner just kind of sipping on his ale. And there is a very accomplished knife thrower just hanging out in the side of the room over here.
Okay.
Seems to be just kicking ass at the knife throwing, but not really saying anything to anyone else.
Okay. Is that all I notice?
Yeah, you see the stairs over here leading up to what
I'm
you
the
assume
accomplished
is
knife
probably like the inn chambers where all the bedrooms are and stuff. There is, being a bard, you're also going to notice that there is a piano with a lute on top of it over here. And there is a fairly drunk gentleman sitting on the couch waving his hands around as a barmaid, or as a matron with a bundle of flowers is just like going ham on the piano with one hand.
All right. Can you guys give me just 1 second? I'll be right back.
Piano.
This matters.
He's getting his base for a prop. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm just trying to get you guys mentally prepared.
I've had forgotten that I'm not playing the tavern music right now, so I think this is the best time for this to happen, and then I'll kick the soundtrack back.
Perfect.
I need to give him this chance.
Okay.
I wasn't kidding.
I don't know if you guys are okay with this. I won't play it for long, but what Yosef is about to do is he sees this loot over here, and he's like, man, I'm kind of drunk off that 13% mead. I kind of want to play.
He pulled in one gulp.
He pulled in one gulp. He's been sipping since on the other one. You know, he's kind of feeling it. So he sees an instrument. He's like, God damn, I want to play some music. So he takes that love of music of his. He goes over here. You know, he walks down. He grabs up this lute. He says, I'm gonna play some music, and we have a feat here. By popular demand, where, as you know, I could just kind of play music wherever. I could just have a performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing that now. Let's see if I can remember how to do this right. I'm gonna mute myself so I don't fuck up.
I'm ready.
All right, it's super out of tune, but something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So So it's like a little breakdown, little blues breakdown.
Well, Iggy Thump.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this again without my count.
It
Seven
was-
Nation, my
It was
bad.
Seven Nation
Yeah.
Army.
Dun, 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 dun. And
Yeah.
he starts doing that. He starts playing Seven Nation Army,
Okay.
just for the whole tavern. Just
And roll me a performance.
all right. Fuck!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is that a nat 1?
No,
Okay.
it
Okay.
was not that one.
So,
Was it a 2?
It was a 2.
number 2. Yeah.
I'm not very performant.
Well, to be fair, he has been
So,
drinking,
I will
so.
say the drunk guy on the couch over here is very impressed with your breakdown.
Fuck
As he
yeah.
starts like chanting and kind of like sloshing his drink around. And this dude over here gave you a slew of woo-woos. So you succeeded on this side of the building, that is for sure. Some of the guards over here had to take their helmets off and clean out their ears afterwards because they were a little bit too close to the action, I think, with some of the out-of-tune material. But they, after shifting around slightly, have returned to their posts. The little girl over here, who is, who is studying, has now shut her book and turned around to see what all the racket's about.
Okay.
But you did not get the round of applause that I think that you were expecting after your
All right.
performance.
I feel like he doesn't get much more after that. I feel like that's like the end of it. He just kind of feels, good that he played some music. Some people kind of, liked what he was about, but he overall feels kind of dejected about it. He's not too upset, but he's a little bit upset. He got some people to apply. But anyway, he goes over here and he starts sitting down next to one of his fans, and he just kind of sits there. He doesn't say anything to him. Just kind of starts thinking about his performance there, how he could have done better.
Awesome.
I think Cal would have politely golf clapped to make you feel better.
Okay, so
Very quietly.
Okay.
Callie
I got-
was clapping. Okay, that's a character choice. I like
Okay.
it.
It's a pity clap. She didn't like it, but
But that's a clap.
she
And you
feels
were-
embarrassed for him.
Well, as you sit down, the young man who is sitting on the couch is going to lean over to you and he's going to say, "That was a fantastic job, man. It's been so long since I picked up an instrument. My wife here plays the piano every night before I pass out. I mean, go to bed, and it is just so wonderful to hear a different instrument played at this here establishment." And he starts just kind of nursing the bottom of the drink that he half spilled on the couch in himself.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And if you're feeling like it, I also take tips.
He's gonna pat you on the knee and he's gonna say, "Tone it next time." Okay, Max, you're up. Farragrim, what are we doing? I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Farragrim is really interested in this bag of money that he saw. Did Farragrim notice that bag of silver on the table?
What is Farragrim's passive? 9.
Nine.
Hmm.
Can I roll for it?
Let me see. You can roll me for investigation because I think you would have at least noticed the table of individuals over here.
What I get?
Okay. I think that you didn't notice that there was any sort of like money exchange, but you can infer from where you are right now that they are a traveling group of city guard with this investigation, judging by the mantles that they wear, and that they are all matching. They appear to be from the city of Neverwinter, which you would be familiar with because you're from the area. And the man over here in the gilded armor that has, is just much more like well dressed than everyone else, you would know as one of the guard captains, just based off of the adornment that he has. So I think you could safely assume that they are well funded, and they appear to look desperate.
Oh, okay. So it's reasonable to assume that Farragrim might think that if he is after money like he said he was, he's probably gonna be curious as to what's going on over there.
I would think so.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going over there.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'd go to the who appears to be in charge and be like, "What's your deal?"
So are we talking to the dwarf, or are we talking to the guard captain
Yeah.
that you're familiar
Yeah, I already said it, so he has to say it like that too. So we'll just
Okay.
live with that.
with? That's
choice.
canon then. All right. Roll me persuasion.
Fuck yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
I didn't mean to do that. I was playing around with stuff.
Woof. Okay. So yeah, you go up to the dwarf and you're like, so what did you say exactly, verbatim?
What's
said,
your
"What's good?"
deal? So
So with a 7, he's gonna turn to you and say, "What's my deal?" Well, my deal is that a bunch of fucking goblins raided my fucking caravan, and he's gonna turn back to the table and ignore you.
I'm gonna
You got
say,
anything else to say?
well, it just so happens that I know how to fight, and I would love a job.
Can you wield a sword, boy?
I have one right here. I
All right.
tap the sword on my belt.
I'll give you 5 silver to come with us tomorrow, 3 a.m.
I say, you know what? How about 10 silver?
What do I look like? Think I'm gonna pay you as much as a gnome? Get out of here.
Okay, 5.
All right, I'll see you at 3. He just goes back and starts pouring over his maps again. Say, you know anything about this area? We don't really know what's coming up next, but we got to go back about a mile to get our caravan before we can continue on. That's why we're leaving so early. And he turns back to the table.
I only
Roll
know
me a
attack
history check,
really. Okay.
and you can roll it with advantage because you're from the area.
Ooh, let me hit advantage and reroll.
Oh, was that a natty?
The second one was.
Was that a crit?
Did I crit it? I don't.
Yeah, your history's 1, so yeah, you critted. Sweet. Awesome. So yeah, you're from the area, so you know that the road that they just traveled down from the north, where they lost, or from the south, where they lost their caravan, is a well-known area for goblin raids, and it's partially because there is a large complex of goblins and hobgoblins that have built up over the past couple of years somewhere along the river in the more rural areas. They don't know exactly where. But you know that is the area that they've come from, so it's likely that they, underwent some sort of goblin raid. But you are familiar with the path going forward, and you know that there is a fairly well-known spot for what's it called? Excuse me. For like robberies and stuff towards the north, so closer to Daggerford. So you have 2 pieces of pretty useful information that you may or may not decide to share with him. Continue on.
I'm gonna share them with him because I'm all good and stuff. I'm all lawful good. Shit.
Okay, cool.
Like, hey man, Farragrim's gonna say, hey man, I'd love to help you out. I know the area and I know that there's like common ambush spots north of here, and you should watch out for those.
Awesome. So,
what's your name, by the way?
Which one? Sorry.
The dwarf I'm talking
to. The dwarf? His name is Gerodius. Name is Gerodius.
Like Dr. Odious?
Gerodius. Gerodius.
Gerodius.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, and this guy over here, his name is Pommel, of all stupid names.
Pommel, like the sword part?
Yep, like the sword part. This guy right here. He's like,
Can you say that out loud?
Pommel, I'm captain of the Neverwinter Guard. Seems like you know your way around, son. We're glad for the help.
Yes, sir.
All right. Moving on to Califield. What are you doing?
Would Cal, being from Neverwinter, recognize their like uniform?
I would, yeah, definitely. I think that would be pretty obvious.
Okay.
Who had to,
I think kind of recognizing the little bit of a gathering happening around this table, and these being probably the only people she recognizes really in the tavern, like not as individuals, but I think she hasn't been home in a while, and I think she would also approach the table and just say, "Good evening, soldiers of Neverwinter. May the Silver Lady guide you. How are you this evening? How have you word from Neverwinter? How are things?"
Sorry, I have a question, but if something happens around me, am I allowed to interject in the conversation, or do I have to wait for someone else to go?
No, you can interject. We're not an initiative, or we're not initiative right now. So.
Okay, well, I'll just curious because like at the end of that conversation, I would want to approach the table if I could hear it from where I was.
Okay, so we're gonna have Calithil. You're gonna do your approach first, then, having kind of heard everything go on. And Gerodius is going to graciously greet you, seeing that you are a cleric, and say, "Thank you, milady. We could use all the help that we could get on this mission."
I say, "Oh, do you need the assistance of a cleric? Are you in need of a healer?"
We lost our last healer yesterday evening, in fact. I must say that this mission is not one for the faint of heart.
Well, I'm terribly sorry for your loss, but yeah, I'd be happy to serve for Neverwinter in any way that I can and assist you in your travel.
Okay, roll me a persuasion.
Oh, while she does that, I want to say, if Joey walks up, Yosef would definitely see everyone like hanging out over there and be like, "What's going on over there?"
12 plus 2, 14.
14? Okay. He's going to offer you 7 pieces of silver for the venture.
I say that's much too kind. I do need to feed and house myself, but I'm happy to do it simply to help others. Like I truly don't need a fee. As long as you can assist me on my journey and get me to the next town over, I'm happy to travel with you and help in any way I can.
He just gets a big old glimmer on his face and goes, "Oh, of course, I understand how that goes." And he just stuffs.
You're welcome to put it in my alms box, though.
It's already in my pocket.
Okay.
Cut yourself.
So the dwarf, having just gotten himself a free cleric, is looking pretty happy about the whole situation. So what I'm hearing is that Joey Joannis is going to walk up now.
Yeah, so do I have perception of what's going on at the table? Did I hear the conversation between?
There's like 10 of us at the table.
There's a lot of people at the table. I would assume that you probably overheard what's going on at this point because there's so many people walking up and offering their services.
Okay, sorry. What does Farragram's character look like?
Like him. Sexy. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what the DM said.
That's what the DM said. My character in canon apparently thinks he's sexy. I don't know what to say.
He looks like a leatherback,
Pearl?
like 30-year-old Tony Hawk.
Oh hell yeah!
Pretty sexy.
Oh, I just meant like is he like studded out in like armor and stuff?
Like he's been hanging around in very social spaces since he was like a child, and he is like very well loved and like cared for as a child. So I think he's got pretty good confidence.
Well, I'm saying like is he wearing like fancy clothes then, or is he wearing like?
He's wearing like like casual but stylish clothing.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Is a hipster.
Okay, so Joey walks over
like
to the table.
Whatever, like the Daggerford version of a fucking hipster.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think Farragrim makes that work. Yeah,
Okay.
I think Farragrim's rocking casual Daggerford.
So Joey.
Hashtag, bro.
Joey hears the conversation and hears an opportunity to make some more money because he's a rogue, so he's trying to make money he can.
I get more than I got.
So he says, "Yeah, I heard that you're paying him 5 silver. I'll do it for 3. I need to make a little bit more coin, and I have a little vendetta against goblins."
Ooh.
I saw your knife scales over there, son. You're on. And he just gives you 3 coins or 3 silver. Just tosses it to you over the table.
Thank you very much, sir.
I don't have
Wonderful.
I
It
don't
seems like we've got a pretty solid crew now. We might even have too many.
Well,
I'm just gonna avert my eyes.
Yeah, I don't need any help to do this. I can do this solo.
Before we move on to what Kelly's gonna do, Trevor or Kelsey, do you guys have anything that you want to continue with? Is Callie Phil done?
Yeah, I think she's done with her turn.
Okay, cool. So we're back to Tawin of Millswoop, who is the first person to join into this venture here. Actually, wait a minute. Our bard friend, Yosef Smoot, has not joined in to this situation.
No,
Yosef, what are you doing?
That's what I said earlier. I don't know if you heard me. But as he sees Joey walks up, he'd be like, "What the heck's all those people doing over there?" And definitely would walk up.
Okay, cool. So let's get you over there then.
Alrighty.
The dwarf, seeing a bard walk up, goes, "Are you going to be joining us now, lad? Because I love a good song now and again."
Hold on, I had something I was gonna say. I had a line prepared. It doesn't work now. Like,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hold on, give me a second. Say what you said again. Sorry.
I said that you walk up to the dwarf, and he says, "Welcome, lad." I already forgot what I said. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he welcomes you upon the crew, and he says he's happy that a bard is going to join him because he likes to hear music now and again.
Okay, yeah.
100,
I only have copper.
Well, that's good.
I'll have to do
That's good, my guy. Did you hear what I did?
Help you out.
I blew. Fuck. I don't know. I blew everyone's lids. It's hard, guys. It's hard.
No worries. The dwarf being already musically inclined, he's picking up what you're putting down, and he's definitely happy to have you aboard. And he's going to toss you a bag of 2 silver.
I say, hold on, my man. That's not gonna cut it. I'm gonna need a little bit more gold or a little bit more coin to join you.
Roll me a persuasion.
All right.
Hey Max, can I steal another one of these?
Yeah, come to my room.
Shall.
I shall roll it for you, sir.
Hey, look, it's my dog.
Ooh, yeah. He's gonna offer you 3 more silver pieces on top of that, so 5 total.
Wait, hold on. Can I say something real quick? I just looked this up, and it says the conversion rate is like 1 copper to 1 copper, 1 copper to 10 SP, 1 copper to 50 at EP, 1 copper to 100 GP.
Oh, so we were doing it way over the top then. So it's 10 to 100 to 1,000. That makes way more sense.
Yeah, it goes 10, 50,
Yeah.
100,000. So like 50.
10, 50, 100,000. Cool.
Yeah.
10, 50, 100,000.
Must be like yen scale.
So how much silver pieces do I have after spending? Like how much gold? How much money do I have after spending 5 copper from 15 gold?
5 copper. You started with 15 gold.
Yeah.
You would have, so it'd be 10 copper to 1 silver, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
So, oh my gosh, I gotta write this down. Hang on. Thanks, bud.
This is so confusing. Yeah, because I bought one beer and I got 3 silver coins. So I'm trying to figure out how much money I have out of 10.
I lost 5 copper and gained 3 silver, just from or 5 silver actually, because I persuaded him. Oh yeah.
Okay, fuck the copper pieces. We're doing all gold pieces now. All right. This is ridiculous. I'm sitting here doing math just to pay for a goddamn beer. This is stupid.
Like, yeah, just scale it up.
Yeah, we're scaling this up. Okay, so there's silver pieces, there's copper pieces, and there's gold pieces. We're not fucking with platinum pieces anymore.
Okay.
And if you paid 5 copper pieces, that is the equivalent to, let's say, 10 copper is 1 silver. Okay.
Okay.
And then 10 silver is 1 gold. How's that sound?
Yeah.
So no EP.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, whatever.
I was gonna say
So I have
Okay,
so I have
so I
9
spent
gold.
5 copper. So I spent So it goes 10 to 10, right?
That's right, 10 to 10.
So I spent 2.5.
Yeah,
gold.
so you have 14 gold and 9 silver
And 5 copper.
and 5 copper left.
Okay,
And
so
then I just gained 3 silver.
That's
yeah,
right.
Okay,
Or
so
5 silver, actually,
so
sorry.
does that roll up? Like, so if I have over 10 silver, does that give me an extra gold, or do
It
I
does.
actually have 12 silver?
No, it would give you an extra gold.
Okay.
But you can leave it as silver because they're
Puppy!
functionally the same.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just gonna leave it as silver
Oh,
because
good
I
dog.
want less gold in my inventory. Makes calculations easier later on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
He's a good boy.
All right. So you offered me 5 silver. I say, 5 silver would be okay. But
Cringe,
first,
what are you
let me
cringing
ask
at,
you your
Randall?
name.
Puppy!
My name is Gerodius, and this is my man Pummel from Neverwinter.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. Whatever that happened, I was just trying to figure out the
Herodias,
conversions.
how do you do? I'm Yosef. Nice to meet you.
You
Ha.
sound like Choose Goose.
It's a vibe.
Dude, keep it up.
Right, so it's like 11:30ish p.m. right now. The bar itself is going to be open all night because this is the way in. But you guys have about 3 hours to kill before you're supposed to meet the party and leave for the encounter. Is there anything that you guys want to do before you leave? Anything you guys want to stock up on? You don't have enough time for a short rest or anything, but you do have time for like studying stuff or like research, like any of those types of things. So, anyways, leaving it to you.
Posters.
Yeah, I guess Yosef, all he would do is just kind of mess around, fiddle with an instrument while sobering up.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Joey would just sit by himself, just drinking slowly, thinking.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
I know.
Okay, cool. So this table's empty over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put 5 drinks on this table for you guys then.
Is the guy in the corner still being rambunctious?
Yeah, he is. He's been no. Actually, I think at this point he is calmed down, and he is starting to kind of fall asleep in his chair.
Okay.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot more empties around at this point. I would think. Let me see if I can multiply those by a couple.
Find my phone so I can get on the group meet.
There we go.
Are we all moving to the table?
You can if you want to. I'm just asking you guys, just like for the sake of roleplay, like what your characters are going to be doing during the 3 hours of waiting.
Yeah, Joey moves to the table and starts drinking.
Okay.
Do I need to tell you again?
Yeah, it's totally up to you. It looks like Max is about to get back.
Yeah, no, I just been tooling with my loot.
I don't have like any ritual spells or anything, but I do feel like Cal would probably try to find somewhere quiet to just like kind of meditate and get in a good place because she feels like it is kind of a big deal to be going on this mission.
Okay, cool.
So maybe I would go ask the bartender if he has any rooms open still.
Yeah, so he says that the whole place was almost booked out by the guards, but he does have like 3 or 4 beds available right now.
Can I ask if he knows anywhere, maybe like out back or anywhere that there's just like a good quiet place outside that she could just sit?
Well, if you want to go keep him company, the horses are out to the right of the front door.
Fuck yeah.
Horse is a horse girl.
You want the horses then?
Hell yeah. Go hang with some horses.
Okay, cool. And that's Calithil, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, the horses, since you can't see them, they're right over here. And it looks like he's giving them
You
some
can
fresh
move me
egg.
if you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I do. I was gonna move you over there.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's the horses and stuff over here. in the back door, you got a guy just kind of feeding him hay and stuff. There's also another guy over here. Looks like he's carrying some fresh firewood for the hearth.
Cool. I think I'd just hang out here for a little while.
Okay, so let's go over the terms just for everybody of the quest and everything. So you guys have agreed to, at this point, protect a group of merchant traders that are making their way back to Daggerford. They just had their caravan raided, and they had a horse, but they lost their horse the previous night, along with 4 of their guards and a cleric, is what they said. On top of that, they also lost their payment for the shipment, and the dwarf, Gerodius, has asked that the 5 of you backtrack the mile, but they came the previous evening, and retrieve the shipment or the payment from the shipment that they lost. So that's what you guys are doing at 3 a.m. And that way it's all in party, and we don't have to worry about 5 other NPCs walking around through the entire time.
Cool.
And then you guys are going to meet him back at the way in the next day, or hopefully, before sunrise, because it's not super far. But let me know whenever you guys are ready, and we'll jump in.
Can you explain to me what the quest was again?
Yes. So you guys, since the bard just kind of hopped on at the end there, and is probably not entirely sure what's going on in the first place, what you guys have been tasked to do is go back and retrieve the lost payment for a merchant shipment.
Okay.
They, about a mile back, they said that their caravan got raided and their horse was killed along with 4 of their guards. And they were not able to retrieve the payment from the actual deposit for the shipment. It's still back there, and they want you or the party to go retrieve it.
Okay.
And by lost, you mean all the people are dead.
Yes, they were killed. Yes.
Okay.
And the horse was killed as well. So, so they're waiting at the bar. They have no money in hand, and they have to get it. So they didn't have any men to do it. So they're essentially using you as the people to do it, and then they want you to then escort them the rest of the way to Daggerford, where they can inevitably pick up some more guards to escort them the rest of the way to Neverwinter. Does that make sense? So all you guys are doing is retrieving a shipment and bringing it back to the way in.
Got it.
You on the same page? You good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, cool. Hang on. Let me make sure everybody's all set up over here.
Looks like Kelly cut out again.
Oh, we lost Kelly. All right, let's wait. I don't know. I can't hear anything you're saying, Max.
How long are these sessions going to go? We're at the 2.5 hour mark now.
Yeah, what are you guys comfortable with? I said 6 o'clock because I figured 10 o'clock should be the absolute latest. But for people who have to work earlier in the morning, I don't mind.
I'm comfortable cutting out anytime. I can go for whenever. Up to other people whenever they feel comfortable.
Yeah, I am A-okay going to 2 a.m.
I can't go to 2 a.m. I gotta be up
Well,
at 6
you're
a.m.
also 3 hours later than all of us.
Right. I was gonna say.
My 2 a.m. is y'all's 12, so.
Right. But
I
yeah,
I'm cool with whatever. I know Kelly probably has to work a little earlier in the morning, so I wouldn't want to go super late. But
let's go. How about we go till 9 tonight, and we'll call it. Since we already got a decent amount of role playing and stuff, we're hopping onto the next map right now. And then we'll find a decent stopping point. Is everybody successfully on the new map? Seeing things?
think so. I can't see anything.
Everything's black.
Oh, here we go. It's at the top left of it.
Everything's black. Is that what you're saying? Can you see trees?
I
around you?
just
Oh, I
needed
see it now,
to
yeah.
move.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Yeah. So you guys can't see anything around you, and that is because it is nighttime. So you guys, excuse me.
I was gonna in character question why they were sending us out at 3 a.m.
So they need to leave the way in by the morning to make it seem like there was no divergence in the shipment in the first place.
They don't
So
want to
they-
get caught.
Exactly. So you guys are essentially saving their ass by going back in the middle of the night to collect their shipment.
And does my character know that in character?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the dwarf was pretty straight up about it.
Alright,
And
well
you
then-
guys...
I don't know, guys. I may or may not use that to my advantage later.
That's up to you. But as of now, you guys are on the road, headed towards the shipment. You guys have been hiking for probably about 20 minutes away from the bar now. So you've gotten a decent ways. Like, you can't see the light that's coming from the tavern anymore, or coming from the inn. And you guys are in pretty much darkness. So I think a couple of you, I went ahead and incorporated 20 feet of dim light because your characters will have torches. And then there are
my character has like a lantern that.
Oh, up to 30 feet? Okay, let me update that for you. Hang on.
And I just want to check, this is my vision with dark vision?
Yes, this is your vision with dark vision. I had your
Okay.
60 feet of dark vision already plotted in. Same thing with you, Kelly.
Sweet.
Pippin hands blind.
Cool, I went ahead and updated your lantern, Joey. Okay, cool. But yeah, so you guys, let's go ahead and I have you guys in this order for no reason whatsoever, but let's just go in this order. Yosef, what would you like to do in this moment?
Have we formulated like any idea of a plan? Like, have we talked at all as characters?
That's a fantastic question. What has the party been doing on the hike? And I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and role play with each other right now. I'm gonna flip my mic up and smoke this bomb.
All right.
Okay,
Alright.
my character, I don't know, I don't have to go first, I think, but Joey would be
Okay,
very
so we're
interested
talking.
in making
We're
friends
talking
with
about
people.
the hike, right now. So we're like, this is what we've done up to this point. This isn't
Yeah.
what we're about to do.
This is the conversation we would have had on the way to this point. So if there's anything
Alright.
that you would have wanted us to have already said, we say it now.
Okay.
Joey would be guarded, but he would try to like meet the people and like try to like low key be friends with them. So I don't know if you want to have more pressing things to start with there.
Is anyone highly perceptive or good at tracking or good at finding things?
I'm a thief, so I'm decent.
No, I've got 15 wisdom, but I only got 12 perception passively.
Would a character know about his wisdom score? I don't think so.
No.
True.
It's more an issue of like, is anyone a hunter? Is anyone a tracker? Is anyone comfortable with taking the lead? Does anyone feel particularly sneaky?
Well, my
I
character would
grew
because
up in
he's
the woods.
I will
a
say
thief.
the bard is from the Feywild.
Yeah, I
Started
grew
out
up in
there.
the woods, so I have an idea of some woods.
Yeah, my character's a thief, so
And
he's
I would
very
let that be
comfortable.
known to the party for sure, but I would not be trying to take command of the party or anything like that. I wouldn't even be trying to formulate a plan.
Would you
I'm
be
very
comfortable with
comfortable.
scouting a little bit ahead of the rest of us?
Only if you ask me in character. Like, my character does not take the lead on anything.
This is Cal asking you in character.
Yeah, I'll walk ahead.
He doesn't know
for sure.
shit about the woods. I don't know
Okay,
jack
okay.
shit about the woods.
Yosef, walking forward. Let's do it.
but I ask her, because I see she's a gnome, right? She has night vision.
I'm a half elf.
Half elf, sorry, I forget she's a gnome, man. So she's a half elf. I'm like, all right, you as a half elf, you can see in the dark. So you have to walk next to me so you can see and tell me where things
I'll be
are.
right behind you.
No, next to me. Like hand on shoulder, like hand on my shoulder as I walk forward.
Okay.
Okay. And then we
Ain't
walk
happened.
together. But that's the plan. Is there anything else we want to get out of the way before we get to this point on the hike?
I feel like we should have RP'd some instead of just.
Yeah, that's.
That was the whole point, not to.
All right. Is your hand okay? Come on, put your hand on me. Put your hand on me.
We don't have to leave yet. We can
Oh,
still
no, you-
talk a little bit.
What could be waiting around the corners?
I don't know, but put your hand on me right here.
Oh,
I don't know, Max. Is your mic on?
What's Max have to say?
Can anybody here see in the dark?
Yes.
I have.
No,
Night-
just
nice
me, you, and
vision.
Kelly.
Maybe you should lead the crowd like some kind of red-nosed reindeer.
That's what we're doing right now.
I have a lantern, but I know I'm more comfortable leading the bag. Actually,
Alright,
no
you
one
wanna
can sneak
bring
up
up
I'm
behind
the
us.
looking. I'm looking at Calithil's vision now, and she definitely has more vision than.
I've got some pretty good. I've got good night eyes. I think I forgot
That's
that
why
I'm a
she's
little.
coming with me, like,
I'm a little mood baby. I was just scared of the woods for a minute,
Very
but
honest.
now that I'm out here in my prime environment of moonlight, I got this, bitch. Like we cool.
All right, we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna look at your screen
Saying.
now. We're gonna see what we come across here, guys.
Just saying, in the
All
books
right.
I always read, the people with true dark vision can see twice as far.
So, are we just
I
gonna
don't know how it's
continue
supposed
on without rolling a stealth check? Or are we just gonna just trudge through these woods, just roll in, hopping deep? Do you guys want to look around the corner or something?
Well,
My guy's not very smart, so he doesn't think about any of that. That's all up to everyone else.
Joey is very careful to make sure no one's coming.
I
up
just want to
behind.
say, just for new players here, I'm gonna give some cues the first couple of games, but then I'm gonna leave it to you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Joey's just very concerned about what's going on behind him. So concerned about what's going on ahead because
Okay.
above night vision.
Roll me, Joey. Roll me a perception check to see if you can check and see if you can see anything behind you.
Okay. I rolled a 10 plus my perception would be 2, so I had 12.
Okay. Let's see. I think that with that, the only thing that you really notice about the path behind you is that now that you guys have gotten further away from the inn, you notice that the area around this path has gotten a lot more overgrown than it was further up closer to the inn itself. And it's a little bit more unkept. And also with a 10, yeah, I think that's all you get with a 10.
I think Cal would be pretty cautious. She heard that these people have died, and she doesn't want to let, even though they're strangers, she doesn't want to let people die on her watch. She feels kind of responsible for them, so I think she'd be being as cautious as she could.
Okay, so is she gonna roll a stealth, or is she gonna be really sneaky then, like as quiet as possible?
You should say that as in character though, right? Not just what your character.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the practice of that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we'll get to it. It's all good. So roll me a stealth check for Callie Thiel because she's gonna be, getting into her zone. Kind of.
It's not gonna be good.
May I interject real quick since my character's tied to hers?
Sure.
I was just gonna say since
Literally.
she has her hand on me, if she's all being quiet and stealthy, my character has Joseph has complete trust in her right now, so he's just
I can group
following
you
her
guys
lead,
actually. Hang on.
Say that you should convey that in character.
I'm trying. I.
They are one now.
faith
I
in
think you
her,
guys
yeah.
move in conjunction now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you are a group.
Okay. Awesome. I'll let her take the lead, or I'm in the lead, but she's my eyes. I just have
say that
knowledge.
say that in character.
I did, dude. I just did.
You didn't do your sing-song voice.
What, you want me say it to?
Yeah.
Y'all want my stealth check?
I'm not gonna sing song.
Yeah, roll your stealth check.
I rolled it.
Where and you can pop it on screen. What is it?
Oh, you want me to roll on screen? I'm
You don't
rolling.
have to. Just let
I'm
me know
rolling in
what
a
it is.
dice tray.
Awesome. What is it?
So I'm pretty sure I roll with disadvantage because I'm wearing scale mail.
Okay.
So I rolled an 8 and a 9. And then I don't know what stealth is dex, which I have 0. So an 8.
Okay, so an 8. All right. I think, because you have to now heave a bard behind you, and literally are attached to this person that you are dragging, that was severely limiting you in your ability to be stealthy. And I think that just because of the extra weight that you guys have together now, and the fact that you can't control his feet, you can control your own, made it so that you broke a few sticks and stuff on the way down the path. And where are you going to go? What's your directional motives here?
I think we would just move kind of this way. I don't know how far we can move.
You're not in initiative, so you can move however far.
I think we would move just to the bend and look down.
Okay. I'm going to ungroup you guys because this is kind of annoying. There you go. So, hang on, let me see what you see, Kelly Phil. Okay. So you're going to look down the bend. Roll me an investigation if you're taking a peek over the side. Hello?
Sorry. 11 and 3. 14?
14? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, you look over the side of the cliff, and you notice that there is a large log that has been pretty precariously placed on the side of the edge here. Almost like recently. It's like a fresh cut log. And just below that, in your line of view, you see that there is a smashed goblin at the base of the river, or the stream, excuse me, at the bottom of the cliff there. And with the 14, I'll also give you that there is a little bit of like a glisten of something like silver or something shiny right over here.
Cal turns to her party and whispers, I think I see something shining across over there. And there's a guy dead at the bottom of this cliff. This log kind of looks like it just got put here today. I don't know. Any thoughts?
Yeah, let me go check out that body. Can I go check out the body?
This is all very sketchy.
Are you gonna go over to the side of the edge there?
Yeah, but I want to do it very carefully. Like, can I roll
Okay.
a check?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check and then roll me an investigation.
Okay, stealth check. Okay, could have done.
Oof. Okay.
Oh, another
Um,
investigation.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you so stupid?
So, you feel pretty stealthy as you make your way over there. You feel pretty stealthy. You peek over the side of the edge, and yeah, there's a creek down there.
Sorry. Yeah, am I near the body?
Are you over here now?
I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm supposed to stand.
You
So-
can stand wherever you want.
Yeah, you can use
I wanted
dynamic
to
lighting to
investigate the
see.
body that she saw.
So he's walked up to it now, right?
Yeah, so he went over here and took a peek, and sorry, I was controlling you too.
You're fine.
I'll lay off. But yeah, so you don't really see anything when you look over the side, and I think that you just assume that that Calithiel has better eyes than you.
Okay.
Hey, Joey, what did you see? Tell us all, won't you please?
I can't really see anything. I don't have the eyes that she does apparently.
Oh no.
Maybe my character would. Sorry, I guess maybe I need to talk in first person. My
Yes,
character
let's
goes
do
up and comments that I can also see this shiny object down there.
Okay, cool.
with
Are you
my
going?
super dark vision?
Yeah. So roll me an investigation, Tawin.
Okay.
You'll roll a d20.
17.
17. Yep, and then add your investigation modifier.
Which is the number that
Corresponds to the left of investigation in your skills.
I don't have a number for that right now.
For investigation?
Which is very unfortunate.
No, it's all good. Is
It's your
it?
modifier.
You don't have proficiency in it. It's just your intelligence modifier.
Which I think
So-
is
I think it's
2.
Are you 16?
What's your intelligence level?
18?
18. So
Oh,
it's
shit.
3. So it's 16 plus 3. So it's a 19 then. Yeah. So if you don't if you don't have proficiency in investigation, is that bubble filled in?
Yes.
It is
It
filled in.
is.
Okay.
Mhm.
What is the number in your proficiency bonus box? It's probably like a 1 or a 2.
2.
2? Okay, so it's gonna be plus 5 then. So your 16 turned into a 21. Cool.
Damn, Kelly.
Okay, cool. So you peer over the side there, and you see clear as day a dead knight wearing the armor that you saw at the bar that you were just at. So the Neverwinter, laying smashed against the ground. There is like a bunch of like blood spatter on the sides of the cliff, where it looks like something threw her into the cliffside and smashed her against it.
Mhm.
And also with a 21, I will give you that you see another body of a guard over here.
Mm. And so I comment that there are other bodies down here.
How many bodies do you see?
There are 2.
Just 2. Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think, let me see, I can see through your vision too. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all you see right now.
I think I would point out, I would say, you guys, I think I see a bridge off over there. Maybe if we go down the path a little further, we can get down there. But we're gonna have to travel further ahead if you guys are comfortable with that.
Farragrim is freaked out, but he's...
Okay, Farragrim, roll
trying to
me
play
a
tough.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I walked too far? Okay.
In his freaked out state.
Dexterity? Oh, that's pretty good.
I've seen people have to roll for panic attacks. It's pretty funny.
Oops.
Not funny, but you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. So as you start kind of like stressfully pacing back and forth on the path, you shuffle into a pile of leaves which collapses beneath you, and you like jump out of the way just in time as the entire pile of leaves falls into the ground, and there's a bunch of spikes and spears at the bottom of a hole right here.
Oh,
It was just a
jeez.
plant. It is in the middle of the path. I should have seen that.
Maybe I should go ahead. I'm pretty good with sneaking around. I can make sure there's no
Yeah,
traps or-
maybe you should be the one who sneaks at the forefront.
Hey, as long as it's not me, it could be everyone else. I'm carefree.
Are you guys going to go around the hole? Or are you gonna jump over the hole? What do you
can I inspect it to see what the best way to go around is?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me for investigation.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, my god.
Yeah, just jump right over it.
Okay. Joey jumps over the.
Okay, roll me an athletics check with disadvantage. Okay, not horrible. Yeah, no, you make it right over there.
Yeah, pretty easy. You just gotta hop over it, guys.
So yeah, he just clears it with a long stride.
All right.
I had a 2 modifiers, not too bad.
Who is next to jump this pit?
My character is super short, so I parkour around this.
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
And I'll give you advantage because of your size.
Can I give her the help action by throwing her?
Go for the toss. You would have to roll a strength check.
Nope, never mind.
All right, I rolled a 6.
Rolled a 6.
Mhm.
Okay. You have advantage, so you can roll again.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay. So yeah, you sneak your way around the side of it, and you do lose your footing for like a split second and almost tumble in, but you catch yourself and pull yourself out and successfully clear it.
Okay. Yeah.
If they can do it, I can too. I'll give it the good old 1 and 2, and I try to jump over it. So, athletics check, I'm guessing.
Yes, athletics check. Pardon me, I was putting music on.
All right, I rolled it for you, sir.
What'd you roll?
It's in your messages.
A 12? Okay. Yeah. So you're going around it, or you're going over it?
going over it.
Going over it?
Literally
Okay,
every
so yeah,
single
you go
destination I'm
full
doing.
send to clear it, but you do not make it, unfortunately. And you are going to take me 1 piercing damage as you slip into the pit.
Ow.
Can my character run over to the pit and try to help him immediately?
Yeah, you can pull him out. Roll me strength.
Okay. Joseph, I got you.
Oh, please, dear Lord, help me, sir.
Yeah, you pull him out with pretty easily because the pit itself is only about 4 feet deep.
I got you, buddy.
That's all I'll give you. Yeah.
I got you, buddy.
Oh my God, dude, thank you so much.
Yeah,
He's
no
like,
problem.
He can barely sing because he's still freaked out.
You
Yeah,
just
I'm
gotta
trying to-
buy me a
Joseph,
beer next time we're at the bar.
I'm gonna move you to the other side of the pit here. And then, what is your hit points?
Do I still take the damage?
Yeah, you will take the damage. 1 piercing.
Okay. Then 7.
Okay, and your total is 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it just doesn't want my help. Ooh, I'm sorry. My shit froze, guys. My bad. All right, not important. There we go. So yeah, take 1 damage out. So you have 7 left. All right. Who do we got left? So we got Calithiel and who's under her? Sorry, let's see names. Oh, Faragrim. You guys both got to make it over still.
Can I
Alright.
can I volunteer to try to help him across?
After seeing that,
You want to try to roll this log over it?
you are a fucking genius. Yeah, can we two-man team this log?
Oh, sorry, I didn't say anything earlier.
No, I wanted to jump.
Okay.
check
Yeah,
this
you
out
guys can
tomorrow.
roll me a group strength. So both roll strength, and I'm going to take the average. And if you want to role play it up a little bit more, I might give you advantage, but you gotta really think.
So, knowing I am not the strongest, I get down, like on my butt, and I try to crab walk it backwards using my back. And just the full force of like my boots digging into the mud, trying to push it backwards over this hole pit.
Okay. And then, what are you doing? What are you doing, Fairgrim?
I'm going to go on this side of the log and just like reach on the bottom of it with perfect form and try to roll it backwards.
Okay. I'm not gonna give you guys advantage, but go ahead and give me your strength roll.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Just roll D20. Fucking mouse. It was a 9, so I got an 11. I'm not
11. Okay. Yeah, you guys. It takes you a little bit more effort than I think you expected, Fairgrim. But you do successfully get the log over the hole.
there it goes.
Hang on, I can.
So, I'm just gonna climb up on the log and walk over it. Do I have to roll for that? Probably.
Sorry, I was getting these out of the way.
I'm gonna walk over this log.
Yep, and you guys just walk right over after that.
Okay,
No checks.
cool.
No checks necessary.
Holy shit, guys, there's a shitload of bodies over there. We need to be really careful.
There's also another thing in the middle of the path that looks like a trap.
Yeah, let me lead. Can I roll a?
Wait, can I perceive that that's a trap?
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Oof.
Okay. I think with a 4, what you see is a really thorny bush. Yeah.
Wait, let me can I check this out too? Let me check it out because I wanted to take like the lead roll since I'm
Also,
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll me investigation.
also, Jacob.
Oh god, everything's an investigation, but my intelligence.
Can I
is so
also,
low.
Yosef, check it out and have advantage because I Fey Woods?
Absolutely. Take advantage on your roll, and I'll give you more on that if you get a good roll.
For
Okay.
investigation?
I rolled.
I saw yours. Okay, we'll go with the 15, obviously. So you recognize this from the Feywoods itself, the Fey Wilderness, and these are a certain variety
realize
of
intelligence is
enchanted
so crucial
poisonous
to my character.
vines.
Enchanted poisonous vines.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, what else can I give you here with the 15? You know that they are not like sentient, but they do have some pretty potent abilities.
Alright. Hey guys, step back from those enchanted poisonous vines unless you wanna have a very painful die.
Wait, those are poisonous? Well, how are we gonna get past them then?
I don't know, my guy. All I know is that they make you die.
A1.
Thank you.
Do you know anything, Yosef, about these plants? Are they flammable? Are their fumes toxic?
Can you remind me what I know?
You would have to roll a nature check to really tap into that portion.
Well,
Because I have a
shall do that.
torch.
I shall do the nature then.
I also have a lantern if we have to burn it.
All right, so that's my. Oh, sorry, I was still with advantage. Is that still okay, or?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just because it's Feywoods, I'll give it to you, and because it was hardly a difference there. So yes, you do know these to be particularly weak to fire, to flammable things. So I think that would be a fair bet. Or I think that you.
Yeah, I think we light it up.
I'm down with that
Wait,
plan.
no, I rolled that. You can't know that. I gotta RP that to
Yeah,
you.
you
You
got
just
RP
told me they're flammable.
Oh, I gotta RP that to you. I know
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry.
I gotta. Okay. Hey guys, are you ready to learn? What you gotta do is make the burn.
All right.
Burn, what does that mean?
It means you gotta set fire to these vines. Unless you again wanna die.
I have oil, but I don't have anything to light it. I can use my
I have
lantern.
a torch.
Yeah, let's just use the torch then.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're just gonna. Are you just gonna? What are you gonna do with the torch? You're gonna walk up to it, put the torch in there. What are you gonna do?
I think
You gonna throw a torch?
I would toss it, but underhand. Like I'm not gonna just lob it into the woods.
Okay. So if you're gonna do that, roll me a base dexterity check.
Do we put the oil on first or no?
No.
Okay.
We move
We're
I
just
mean,
throwing
you
a
can.
torch.
I haven't rolled it yet. You can throw some oil on that boy. I'm just gonna do
I
it.
just
on
feel like if you already started to throw it, then
What did you
we
roll
didn't
on
have
your
time for this
dexterity
special
check? This already happened.
Was the torch lit when he threw it?
I'm assuming the torch was lit, yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
can't hear you,
I
Kelsey. You
am
gotta
also
push your
assuming.
talk.
I got a 16 plus. What's my dex?
Just making sure.
Do I do the saving throws modifier on that?
No, you would just do
Just
your dexterity modifier.
What's my dexterity modifier? Oh, 1.
1, so 17.
17.
Okay, yeah. So you toss the torch, and it lands in the middle of pretty much directly in the middle of the vines over here. And a fire does start to form, or an ember does start to form at the middle of it, slowly but surely spreading towards the outside of this. And they are you have killed the vines, but now you do have a burn pile in front of you.
Maybe we should step back so we don't inhale the fumes. I'm just throwing that out there.
I did.
Does anyone have water?
I have a water
Does anyone have like a
I guess
water
we're
skin?
not-
Yeah, I mean,
Glass?
yeah, I have a water skin.
There's water.
Can we? If anyone has a water skin,
Wait,
would you
boys,
do
I
me
have
the
a water
kindness
skin.
of wetting the plants around the perimeter of the fire?
All right. So Yosef, hearing that from Calathiel, takes the water skin and just take like. Okay, so Joey's right next to him, right? So he walks up to Joey, he just like grabs him on the shoulder. He just fucking turns him around, throws the water skin into him, and says, Go get the water.
Where is he tossing the water skin?
No, he's like literally shoving it into his chest.
Does your water skin not have water in it?
Am I already? I don't.
Why would you have an empty water
It's
skin?
your water skin.
The adventure just started.
I'm very unprepared.
Okay, I take the water skin, and
I'm assuming it would have water.
and I toss it back at him, and I say, I don't like being handed things. Then I walk up to the fire, and I use my own water skin that I have, and pour it on the edge of the fire so we can go around.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a survival check.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, I think that the fire does go down slightly, and is a little bit more in control and off to one side now. So you guys do have at least a decent-ish path through it, but it is still on fire.
All right, so
didn't put it completely out.
Being from the woods, I definitely use my water skin that just got handed back to me. Now that the fire has died down, I am less scared. I walk up and I put out the rest of the fire with my water skin.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you do that without doing a roll or anything successfully.
Yeah, because
So,
I know it's important to put it all out, so I make sure to do that.
Cool, yeah. And yeah, there's a big pile of ash in front of you now, but the vines are successfully gone.
Alrighty.
Do any of
Alrighty.
the
What's the
people
next
with,
move, guys?
does anyone with the good eyes want to lead the pack again?
I think
The good eyes.
I turn to, I'm sorry, Talon?
Sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I turn to Talon
That's
and
what I'm going with.
I ask her, I'm like, I know, like, gnomes have kind of dark vision too, and I'm sure Faragrim does as well, but do you want to head up with me?
Sure. That sounds great.
They
I
come
was
up.
thinking maybe I collect some of the ashes from the fire in a little container for my
Heck yeah.
magic working later.
Okay, yeah. You do that.
Round the
Yeah, and you get a vial of ash out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I go, oh no, it's bad, guys. It's bad, 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 bad. It's bad.
Wait, what's bad? What's bad?
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 7 dead bodies.
Oh man, the horse is dead.
So
The horse
since you did
is
not roll
dead.
me any kind of stealth when you walked up there, Califield,
Ah,
go ahead and roll me first a wisdom saving throw. And I'll show you why in just a second. That would be why.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
When I use that water skin, do I use all the water?
Yes, you pour the entire thing out.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep. So, you said you rolled a 10. So
I rolled
as
a
you
7 plus 3, so 10.
Okay, so as you walked further down the path, and across this portion of the path, a green ring of runes appeared on the ground at your feet, and you did not successfully make it out of this runic circle in time. And you sank to your knees in a bunch of mud that just magically appeared in the middle of the road. So you are now immobilized for the next minute, and you can roll a strength check on your next turn to potentially escape. But we'll see.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
and I
What's
say,
happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah. Now, I didn't do that. So also, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
You and Tawin and Joey.
Wait, am I safe?
Yeah, you did not come down far enough, Joseph.
Let's go!
7?
Wait, how do you throw it? How do you
Seven.
do a dexterity test?
You just click dexterity saving throw.
Yep, dexterity.
Oh, I just clicked dexterity.
On. Where is that?
Yay, to crit fail.
Kelly got
dude.
15.
Like,
Okay, cool.
Uh,
So Kelly, your quick-footed gnomish resilience gets you
okay.
out of the way in time. As you see a large blue hand reach up at the base of the bridge and start dragging the turf and the sod off the side of the road and the cliff into the river area. But you successfully get out into a bush when you hear the roar. However, Calithil, you are not so lucky, as you are stuck watching this hand drag the earth back into the river without recognition. Let's see here. Joey, yeah. You also hear the roar, and you see a second hand join the first hand on the side of the cliff as something has started to climb up the side. And we're gonna leave it there for today because it's 9 o'clock. And
a literal cliffhanger. A literal cliffhanger.
Oh my god.
And if you guys want to continue, I don't mind. I don't work till 2 p.m. tomorrow, but I know
fine.
some people open and bake and stuff.
I
So,
have to be up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, and it's 9,
I'm
so
ready.
yeah.
Everyone's dying but me.
Well, thanks everybody.
That was fun for the first session.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad that
Thank
we
you
got
for
to the
organizing it and everyone for showing up.
Absolutely. And next week we can pick up right here because I can just leave it all here.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
So is everyone being dragged down? Like who's been drugged and who hasn't?
Nobody has been dragged, but Calithil is stuck right now in some quick
Okay.
mud.
And there are two big hands that look like something's
Wait,
climbing
so-
up the side of the cliff.
Wait,
Yep.
Trevor crit failed. What happened to him? I forgot.
Wait, when he crit failed what?
Or Joey crit failed the
Oh,
dexterity.
you did crit fail your dex. Okay, well, yeah, well, I'll have something in the pocket for that next session then.
Oh,
We'll just,
God.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Trevor. I didn't mean to fuck you up.
No, we gotta keep each other honest.
True.
True.
Absolutely.
Good night,
Yes.
everybody.
Hey, thanks for coming, guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry about
Hey,
all
man,
the
thank you.
clunkiness at the beginning. I'm glad
No,
that
man,
we
it's all
got
good.
through it. So,
Good night, everyone.
Thanks for
Oh,
DMing,
move
man.
it
It's
now,
great.
boy.
yeah, now we move in. I just want to let you know that I have like 16 more maps to get through. So,
Hell
Oh
yeah.
man, thank you for making these maps.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
They're really awesome.
I appreciate it. A lot of this art is actually off of just like people off of Reddit and stuff, like the initial battle maps. But like the traps and stuff is just roll 20. So,
Fair.
but I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, the effort's still there, so that's always, really appreciated.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I will see you guys next Sunday,
See you next Sunday.
Bye.
6 p.m.
Bye.
6 p.m. Bye. Good night, 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 night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.